Today we're going to take a look around your WordPress back office so that you can start to get an idea of what it looks like, where things are located, and how you're going to be using it. So when you first get to your WordPress page, you'll get your login page. You'll need to put in your username and your password and then click log on, and that will bring you to your main back office page. This is our dashboard, and from the dashboard you can see quite a few different things. It gives you kind of a general overview of the tags, so forth. You can see what's listed here. You can do a very quick post here if you choose. I don't use that very often, but I'm sure other people do. You have a list of your recent drafts. You have a list of your recent comments over here, drafts over here. There's some other general WordPress information, communications. So we're going to go back up to the top here. One thing you can do if you don't like the smaller version of the menu on the left hand side here, you can click the little arrow down at the bottom to sort of enlarge it and get a closer look at what's here for you. So you can see under dashboard we have home, which is where we are now. If you have updates, which would be WordPress updates, updates of the plugins that you have in WordPress, or updates of the themes you're using, that will all be listed here. And as you can see, we don't have any updates waiting to be done. If you're using Akismet, you'll also see those stats here. And that's all under your dashboard. And we're going to take a closer look at some of these other settings on the side here. Posts, of course, are where you will find the ability to add new posts, and the ability to add categories and tags as well. Your list of posts is fairly self-explanatory. There's a list of all the posts that you have pending. You can search by whether they've been published or whether they're drafts, which is kind of handy if you're looking for a specific draft that you haven't finished. You could simply go there and look for it. We've just pulled up a specific specific post here. You can also add a new post either by clicking here or clicking here, whatever is easiest for you. You can change your categories in here also. When you set up your blog, you want to set up your categories as well, because those are quite important in organizing your blog. And as you can see, my pet health blog has several different categories listed here. To move on to media now, we'll close up our posts and go into our media. This is where you can add photos to your WordPress page. If you don't want to do it from the individual post page, you can do it from there also. And usually I find that easier, but once in a while you'll need to add a photo that's going to be accessible through the entire site, like for a header or something like that. You'll want to add that through here. If it's easier for you to add your post media through here, your post pictures through here, you can do that also. And obviously there's another tab to add a new one. We'll close that out and go to links. And links, of course, links, of course, are the links that are going out from your blog. So those would be things like your blog roll, any other specialized links you've developed that you want to send people to. And this is my blog roll here. You can add new links through here. You can also change the category through here. Your pages are similar to your posts, except that the pages aren't part of your chronology of your blog. The pages are always there at a given in a given space on your blog. They don't scroll through the chronology like your posts do. And you can add pages through here, pull up the pages that you already have on your site through this link. And there you see the pages that I have on my pet healthcare blog. And under comments, these will be the comments that your readers have posted to your blog. And you can see the list of comments here that readers have added to my blog, or my responses to them. You can sort them under comments that are pending. You can look at the ones that have already been approved. You can look at the ones that have been put into the spam folder. You can put them there yourself by clicking here to do that, or Akismet will put them automatically into your spam folder if Akismet thinks they're spam, if you're using Akismet, and your trash folder, which you can put a post in by clicking on this icon here. So that's comments. This next one here is thesis, which is a paid, a premium theme that I have added to my blog. If you don't have that theme on your blog, you won't have this this icon here either. So we're going to skip that for now. We'll come back to it in another video for those of you who are using thesis. Under appearance, you have the various things that affect what your blog looks like. Your themes, you can change the theme of your blog. The theme would be the overall layout of your blog. And WordPress has various themes that you can choose. As I said, I'm using the thesis theme, so that's what's selected here as my current theme. But these are some other themes that are available. There are literally hundreds of them that you can choose from. Some of them are paid, some of them are free, and it's just a matter of personal preference there. I like thesis because of the flexibility it gives me, but there are, as I said, a lot of different choices that you have there. So that's themes. Under widgets, these are going to be the content that goes into your sidebars, and you can see the widgets that I have on my blog. They'll come up here in a minute, listed over here. I have two sidebars on my Pet Healthcare Gazette blog, one on the right hand side and one on the left hand side, and you'll be able to see both the contents of both sidebars from here. And to add something to a sidebar, you simply select the widget that you want to add and drag it over to the sidebar, place it where you want it. Menus are under appearances also, and you can do specialized menus that you can add to your sidebar, to your overall blog as well. Thesis Open Hook is actually a plugin that I've added that works with Thesis. And your editor is going to be a list of the files that are available that your blog is using. You may not need to access that very often unless you're really into coding, unless you're pretty proficient at coding, because as you can see, some of this gets pretty complicated if you're not knowledgeable about coding. So that's the appearance tag. Under plugins, you can choose the plugins that you want to use with your WordPress installation. And there are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of plugins that you can use with WordPress for just about anything you want to accomplish with it. You can see the list of plugins that you're already using by going into the installed plugins tab here, and these are the plugins that I'm using. You can choose a new plugin by either clicking here or by clicking here. Um, the editor will give you the coding for the plugins that allow you to do that, and your Kismet configuration is under here also if you're using a Kismet. Under users, these are the people that have subscribed to your blog. You can list all of the users that you have here. You can add new ones, and you can also access your profile from here. Fairly self-explanatory. Tools are, as the name implies, tools that you can use to manage your blog. I have one of the plugins that I use is called Broken Links, and it tells me when there are broken links from my blog, going out from my blog, which Google doesn't like to see. So that notifies me when I have broken links that I need to fix. You can import or export various parts of your blog from here. So that's tools. And under settings, you're going to find several different buttons. Under general, you have the option of choosing your site title and your tag name. It'll ask you for your WordPress address. You want to make sure that those are correct so people are, when they're looking for your site, can get there without getting lost. Your email address. You can choose who you want to be able to register for your blog and what you want to subscribe them to as a default role. You can set your time and your date format. So that's all done through the general tab. If you make changes there, you want to make sure you click save. One thing you do want to do is go into permalinks and set up your permalinks so that your the URL on your blog gives the date and the name of the post rather than just this default post with a number on it, simply because it's more search engine friendly when the post name is there. You get the what they refer to as Google juice by doing that. So that's an important thing you want to see there. And some of these other tabs relate to reading, discussion, media. You can go through those and see what's there. Many of those you probably don't need to work with too much right off the bat. And most of the rest of these are related to plugins that I've added to my own blog over time. And these last four are also related to plugins that I've added, so we're not going to go through those today. But that's basically the general layout of WordPress and where you'll find everything you need to do through WordPress.